Alright, listen to this. After 65, 1 in 3 older adults takes a fall every single year. That's not just a number, that's a wake-up call. In Japan, you'll see people in their 80s still walking to the market, like it's nothing, while here in the U.S. a lot of folks at 65 already feel nervous just stepping off a curb. Now, the difference, it's not magic genes. It's not some expensive supplement. It's 6 simple daily flows, little routines they treat just like brushing their teeth. No gym, no fancy equipment, no long hours. Just a few minutes each day to loosen up stiff joints, open your range of motion, and keep you walking steady without that wobble. And trust me, the science is solid. Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, even Kyoto University all agree gentle mobility is one of the strongest medicines we've got against falls. So before we dive in, do me a favor. Drop your name and your city in the comments. I'd love to know where you're joining from. And get ready, because our first flow starts right at the top with your neck. Alright, so let me tell you a little secret from Japan. Every single morning, millions of people start their day with a short routine called Rajyo Taiso. It's been around since 1928. And tucked right at the very beginning is one of the simplest yet most powerful moves, the neck tilt. The belief there is pretty cool: a flexible neck means a flexible life. Because when your neck moves freely, the rest of your body follows with ease. Here's how you can try it right now. Stand tall. Relax your shoulders. Keep your feet about hip-width apart. Slowly tilt your head to one side. Just let your ear drift toward your shoulder. Hold it for about 5 seconds. Then come back to center and switch sides. After that, drop your chin toward your chest. Pause for 5 seconds. Bring it back up and gently tip your head back. Now, the key here is calm and steady. No jerking. No bouncing. Just smooth, deliberate movements. Aim for about 5 to 10 reps in each direction and always listen to your body. As you flow through this, you'll feel your neck loosen, your upper muscles lengthen, and that stiffness from too much TV or looking down at your phone, it starts to melt away. And trust me, it may look small, but the benefits are huge. Harvard research shows that older adults with better neck mobility react quicker and steadier, something as simple as turning your head to check for traffic when you cross the street. So by keeping this area supple, you're not just easing tension, you're lowering your risk of dizziness and falls. And once your neck feels lighter, more open, your body's ready for the next layer of freedom. So let's wake up those shoulders with a flowing circle. Alright, since way back in 1928, generations of Japanese kids and elders have been starting their mornings with the same little ritual arm circles. At first glance, it looks playful, almost like kids warming up before recess. But believe me, it's one of the best ways to keep your shoulders young and your chest open. Here's how you can do it right now. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Let your arms hang loose by your sides. Start making slow, sweeping circles forward, about 10 in a row. Just let your breath flow naturally with each rotation. Then switch it up. Circle backward for another 10. The key is smooth and steady. No forcing. No jerking. Just easy motion. As you go, you'll feel your chest expand, your shoulder joints glide more freely, and a gentle warmth spreading through your upper body as the blood flow kicks in. And this isn't just about loosening muscles. These circles actually protect you from one of the sneakiest mobility thieves as we age: frozen shoulder. Studies show that simple, consistent moves like this can cut your risk of that stiffness by up to 40%. But let's make it real. Think about what this supports in everyday life: reaching up to put dishes away, lifting a grocery bag into the car, or even giving a hug without that sharp tug of pain. That's what mobility really means. It's not just exercise, it's staying connected to life's small joys. So once your shoulders feel warm and open, we're ready to take that energy lower. Because the real hinges of every step you take, your hips. And opening them up is where we're headed next. Alright, have you ever watched Japanese elders working in their gardens or sitting so gracefully in seiza during a tea ceremony? What stands out is their hips. Even in their 70s and 80s, they stay supple and free. And that ease of movement doesn't just happen by chance. It comes from daily practice that keeps the hips open and strong. So let's bring that same flow into your life. Stand next to a sturdy chair so you've got something to hold on to for balance. Step one leg gently out to the side, let your weight shift a little, and begin pressing your hips open. If it feels good, you can add a few small circles with that leg, almost like you're tracing the edge of a clock. Move slow. Do about 5 to 10 reps. Then switch sides. You'll feel a nice stretch through your hip flexors, and those little stabilizer muscles that usually don't get much attention will start to wake up. The key here is gentle, not forced. Think of it as reminding your body that it still knows how to move smoothly. And trust me, this kind of hip mobility matters more than most people realize. When hips get weak or stiff, your stride shortens into a shuffle balance, slips and falls become more likely. A study out of Kyoto University even showed that keeping the hips mobile can lower fall risk by almost 30%. Now picture what that means in your everyday life. Walking up your porch steps with ease. Crossing a parking lot without wobbling. Bending down to tie your shoes without worrying about tipping over. Every rep you do here is like oiling the hinges that carry you through each step of your day. And once those hips are awake, that's the perfect moment to take it up a notch and challenge your balance a little more directly. That's where our gentle knee hug comes in. Alright, in some parts of Japan, especially in Fukuoka, doctors actually prescribe something called single leg stance as medicine against falls. And our next move, the knee hug, is inspired by that same idea. Here's how to do it. Stand near a wall or a sturdy chair, just so you've got something to steady yourself if you need it. Gently lift one knee toward your chest. Wrap your arms around it light and easy and hold for about 5 seconds. Then lower it with control and switch sides. Aim for about 5 to 10 reps on each leg. Take it slow. Keep your breath steady. As you go, you'll feel your quads kick in your core, tighten, and those small hip stabilizers wake up to keep you upright. Now you might feel a little wobbly at first, and that's perfectly normal. It just means your balance system is waking up. I'll never forget John, a client of mine from Phoenix. He was 68 and admitted he hadn't stood on one leg in years. At first, he could barely hold for 2 seconds, gripping the counter with white knuckles. But after just 2 weeks of daily practice, he told me proudly he could brush his teeth standing on one leg, no hands. That's the kind of progress this little move gives you. Real practical strength that shows up in everyday life. Climbing stairs. Stepping off a curb. Catching yourself when balance suddenly shifts. Every gentle hug retrains your body's natural steadiness. It builds confidence in a way that walking alone never could. And once your legs start feeling balanced and alive again, it's time to release the tension that often creeps upward. When the lower body is steady, the upper body deserves freedom too. So let's roll those shoulders. Alright, one of the gentlest but most powerful moves in the Japanese Rajyo Taiso routine is the shoulder roll. Elders there often say it feels like hitting a reset button on their posture after sleep. You can do this sitting or standing, whichever feels safer for you. Just make sure your back is tall and your chest is open. Now slowly lift your shoulders up toward your ears, sweep them back, and then let them roll down in a smooth circle. Keep that rhythm going 10 times. Calm. Steady. No rush. Then reverse it, circle forward 10 more times. As you move, you'll start to feel the tightness melt away from your traps, your upper back, even the sides of your neck. Almost like you're unwinding years of hunching over the steering wheel or leaning in toward the TV. And trust me, these little circles do a lot more than just ease tension. They actually help with balance. Mayo Clinic research shows that standing tall with good posture helps older adults walk more steadily and reduces the risk of falling. By teaching your shoulders to pull back and your chest to lift, you're setting your body up with the alignment it needs for every single step. You may even notice your breathing get deeper because rolling the shoulders back opens your ribcage and lets your lungs expand more fully. Over time, this tiny habit retrains your muscles to stand taller without you even thinking about it. And when posture feels natural again, all those everyday tasks, carrying groceries, walking across the parking lot, suddenly feel lighter, easier, safer. Now that your shoulders are loose and open, it's time to wake up some of the smallest but most overlooked joints in your body. Next, we'll flow into gentle wrist work that not only frees your hands, but also protects your independence. All right, have you ever noticed how steady and precise the hands of older Japanese folks are? Whether they're eating with chopsticks, pouring tea, or even practicing calligraphy, their hands stay strong and controlled well into their 80s and 90s. And let me tell you, that's not just luck. That comes from daily wrist work, a simple flow they treat as essential for independence. Here's how you can bring it into your own routine. Extend one arm forward, palm facing up. With your other hand, gently press the fingers back for a light stretch. Hold it for a few seconds, then ease them forward to stretch the top of the wrist. After that, start slow, deliberate circles at the joint. 5 to 10 in each direction, almost like you're drawing little halos in the air. Then switch arms and repeat. Keep your breath steady the whole time. As you do this, you'll feel your wrists loosen, your forearms wake up, and that stiffness from holding a phone, typing, or gripping the steering wheel, it just starts to fade away. And here's the thing, these small joints may not look like the heroes of balance, but they play a huge role. Strong, mobile wrists let you push yourself up from a chair, twist open jars, and most importantly, catch yourself on a countertop or railing if you ever stumble. Research even shows that grip strength is a stronger predictor of longevity than blood pressure. Think about that for a second. That means these tiny daily moves carry massive power for your independence and your future. So as you finish this gentle flow, remember, it's more than hand exercise. It's about protecting your freedom to live life on your own terms. And with that final movement, you've just unlocked freedom from head to toe. Now let's pull it all together. All right, you've just walked through 6 simple flows. Neck, arms, hips, knees, shoulders, and wrists. And these aren't random stretches. They're a connected system, something Japanese elders have trusted for decades to keep their joints loose, their balance sharp, and their independence strong. Think of this less like exercise and more like daily medicine. A gentle prescription you can give yourself to move freely, to move confidently. And the best part, it's practical. Just 3 minutes to wake up in the morning. 4 minutes to wind down at night. That's it. No gym. No pressure. No excuses. And you know the Japanese have a word for this, kaizen. It means small, consistent steps add up to something powerful. In this case, years of strength, steadiness, and peace of mind. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment with your first name, your age, and the city you're watching from. I read every single one. And hey, if this video gave you value, give it a like, share it with a friend who needs it, and hit subscribe so you don't miss another routine that could truly change your life. Remember this, it's never too late. Even one flow today is better than none. And trust me, your future self will thank you for starting now. And if you're ready for the next step, don't miss my upcoming video, Japanese Elders 4 Reaction Drills. Over 60 proven to dodge falls you'll regret ignoring. React daily. If today was about moving freely, the next one will show you how to react fast when life throws a stumble your way.